On today's podcast, I speak with Denny Meek, a sweetheart lady I've known for a long time, with a very large story to tell. She knows lots about loss and the heaviness that comes with death, and I can only let her tell her tale. So, are you there, Denny? Denny Meek.
Drooby Drew.
How long have you been doing yoga for?
3 years.
Yeah, is it that Bikram yoga?
Oh, it's a bit of everything.
Oh, really? Do they turn the heat up?
Do they? Well, today they did because it was really cold.
Yeah, but have you heard of that one? They do. My friend does it. They turn it up actually to 40 degrees in the room. You actually you sweat all the time.
No,
Sounds horrible.
they don't do that.
Sounds smelly and horrible. Huh? But obviously it's great for you. And
It is really good. It's been a really big help.
yeah, do you? I did it for 1 year. I was forced to do it actually in 1996, and we had to do an acting school for a year. Oh, I did an acting school for a year, and for 1 year in the morning, we had to do yoga with this dance teacher. And oh, geez, it was pain. Do you remember the pain starting yoga?
Yeah, I still do.
Yeah, but no doubt. I'll put it this way: we started, and they explained it to us perfectly. You know, when you're trying to bend slowly forward, she said, "Can you feel that hot blood like seeping into new areas? You know, as you lower your spine a bit at a time." Yeah, and since that day, I'm like, yeah, that's actually that good burning feeling. It's actually that if you concentrate on the blood going into those areas. But this was a group of 22 students of all, but at the end of the year from doing yoga every morning, and that's all we did, all our muscles were all thin and long and lean, and every muscle was defined. It was really cool.
Gee, that's nice.
Like an experiment on stretching.
Very good.
Yeah.
And you're meant to do it consciously. You're meant to be aware of what you're exercising as you do it. Meant to really be in your body. It's a mind, body, spirit thing.
Yeah. How do you mean? Like, do they play music?
No.
Right.
No, I have a really good yoga instructor at the moment, and it's just lovely. She's great.
Does she do things like, okay, and band and 3?
Yeah, she instructs us all the way.
Yeah.
We have relaxation for 10 minutes first, so we're just relaxing our bodies, and then we do an hour of yoga, and then we do some breathing, and then we do half an hour of meditation.
Wow.
So I've done all that this morning.
Wow. Yeah.
It's lovely.
So how do you meditate?
At the yoga class, on our backs,
Yep.
covered up because it's really cold in the little hall where we do it, and she'll just get us to breathe, relax our bodies bit by bit by bit. Then she'll take us through every single limb, right hand thumb, index finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth, palm, back of hand, wrist, forearm, etc. Just bring your consciousness into your body. Wow. And she does that for the whole body, and then will take us somewhere else.
Do you ever, so it's all in her hands then. If you don't have a great instructor, you listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to have somebody else's voice take you rather than having to have the discipline of taking yourself there. That's what I find.
Yeah. There's, because I struggle with that. Whether it be it at high school or something, I'm always judging the person too much.
Yes.
Judging their voice. So
yes, I know.
I really have learned that at this age in my life that that's my issue.
Yeah.
I love learning things.
Yes.
But I can get hung up.
Yes.
Same with religion and things. Actually,
yes.
I can't get over the guy who's trying to teach me the religion. I can't get past.
You've got to build a trust in that person, don't you? That's how it works.
Or how about this? When new people come in the group, and you can sense that they're not on the same level as you. You've been there for 3 years. Yeah. Yeah?
You're busy observing them.
Yeah.
Picking their issues.
Yeah. That yoga we did, it had. Oh no, actually, the class had meditation in it. They cleverly didn't call it meditation. We were constantly trying to be taught how to not think. Just try and for every day, actually not think. I just don't find time. I never do that ever at all anymore. I did it. Actually went from doing that to racing cars. And there was a time where I was still doing that stuff. And like everything good was happening because I managed to escape everything, even in the helmet before racing and stuff, at all those critical times when it's all chaos and to just actually, just try and not think. And then it's like you're resetting. Because you might have had some sort of incident in the car park that you're fired up about.
Helps you recenter again, doesn't it? Our yoga instructor will take us through, today, think of your navel, your belly button, and start at 21 and count down your breaths from 21. Just watch yourself breathe in naturally. Breathe out naturally, that's 21. Next one, watch yourself breathing, and that's keeping you in your body.
Right.
And it does recenter you for however long that lasts. A few minutes if you're lucky.
You've made me just think of something. You live in is that northern New South Wales? Yeah. Okay, here's my theory.
Yeah.
All right?
The Mount Warning theory.
Yeah. I bore too many people I know with this theory. But
it's not boring.
There must be something said that northern New South Wales, there's the big volcano, 250,000 years old. I keep saying that, it's probably wrong. Yeah. But for some reason, and when I say the word hippies, I don't mean that's a bad thing. I just say it's a fact, yeah?
It is a fact.
From Byron Bay, Nimbin, all those places within the...
Caldera?
Yeah, right, yeah. That people are different.
Yeah, they are different.
Yeah.
I grew up in Murwillumbah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it wasn't all hippified back then, but it is now.
Yeah. How do you think it happened? Was it as simple as that Aquarius Festival in '69, you think? That's what they claim.
I don't know. And Byron Bay wasn't like it is now back then.
No.
So...
Well, they say that there was a festival in Nimbin, a music festival, and it was in '69, I think, and obviously it was worldwide news to have the
Age of Aquarius
thing, and people stayed.
Yeah.
But my real kind of theory is that the Aboriginal people. So my next door neighbour, he just passed away a few years ago, but he was 80. So he's lived in his father moved into the Currumbin Valley, one of the first white guys, and built a house there. So they knew the original Aboriginal tribes. And he always said on our side of the Currumbin Valley, the Aboriginal people wouldn't go there because that's where they bury their dead on our side, right, of the valley. But on the side that I look at every morning, that's actually the Caldera Rim.
Yeah.
So and the Aboriginal people would only stay within the
rim.
Yeah, and in that, forgive me, I don't know the actual name for Mount Warning. I've been told it 100 times, but yeah, that's for some reason the Aboriginal people consider this a very special place. So I would say that us bumbling white people just fall in there and go, there's something about this place. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Because definitely in Surfers Paradise, there's not a lot of hippie action.
No,
really,
there isn't. It's totally different than from the south, isn't it?
Just like that. And same with Currumbin Valley. You go on our side of the hill, it's just not there. Just isn't. What are you doing?
Taking my cues.
Yeah. So, time for a tea sip.
Yeah.
Cheers to you. Thanks for coming in. It's a Saturday.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. I found myself in one of those funny situations last night at a gig. And I was, I had the whole pub, they weren't doing something right. They'd sort of I couldn't believe how lackluster they were with promotion and sort of things. And I should have got in my car and thought about nothing.
Yeah.
Because that carried through. I should have been enjoying myself. For the first 45 minutes, I was just like, yeah, look at that. They didn't even do this. Like, And it was a mate that I hadn't seen for 15 years. Just by the look in his eyes, I went, yeah, I could have dropped that an hour ago. That frame of mind, just by not thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing with air signs, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, I mean, when I met you, okay, we were at the Castle Theatre restaurant. And the Castle Theatre restaurant, when I worked there, had 3 phases. There was the first incarnation.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you were there before me, I'll be honest, but here I go talking too much.
No, I remember the night you started.
Yeah, but
You fit straight in.
I loved him.
We loved you.
Oh,
I heard there was someone new coming for your position. I thought, here we go. I'm going to be observing this person.
wow.
You know how you do.
Yeah.
And I didn't need to observe you. As soon as I met you, looked in your eyes, I thought, I like this man.
Excellent.
And you fitted perfectly.
I felt like I did too.
It was lovely. We all loved you.
Yeah.
We scooped you up and just loved you.
Me too, though. And I really needed people in my life then, you know. Truth be known, I wasn't actually speaking to my family at all.
Wow.
I'd been fired from my race team.
Wow.
You know, my dad's race team.
Yeah.
But it just rocked my world. It made me realise who I was in the world. I was kind of driving a sprint car for my dad's team and he fired me in Warrnambool in Victoria. I found myself alone. That was it. The truck left and sort of no one spoke to me again. You know, I really... You know, I needed that actually looking back. And then it was like months of like, I don't even know anyone on the Gold Coast. I've been living there for years, but travelling. And I found this family at the castle.
So how long had you been on the Gold Coast before you started at the castle?
It must have been like 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'd drive to Brisbane every day. The race shed was up there and we did like, I think it was like 32 weekends of racing in all over the country. So I was never home, you know. I didn't even know how to get to Tugun. I did by the airport, but I remember driving I'd lived there for 4 years in Surfers Paradise, but driving down to the castle was the most bizarre thing for me to do. Yeah. You know, because it's just...
Driving home would have been more fun some nights.
Oh, yeah. You know, listen to me, I'm talking too much. Hey, what I was getting at, right, was you did tarot.
I did.
Reading, yeah. You know, I've never had that done. You know, never. But funnily enough, obviously, just like every sort of dude, I guess, your dad's opinion or something is hovering over your mind, you know, I guess that's a natural thing. And so my dad, who's a successful guy, is like, that's all bullshit. You know, that's all. He's one of those guys. But he gets them done.
Does he?
Yeah, slyly on the side. He's looking for answers. You know?
Wow, yeah. Well, my dad was a minister.
Wow. In Wollongbar?
Yep.
Wow. In that church?
In one of the churches, in one of the Protestant churches.
What does that mean?
Protestant is not Catholic.
Yeah, but to be a minister.
To be a minister, it was interesting. So this is in the 60s, and the minister's family, the minister and their family, was supported by the church. So we didn't own anything. We didn't own a home. We didn't own a car. We would be invited to a place for maybe 4 years, between 3 and 5, maybe 4. I was born in Moree, and then we moved to Kyogle for 4 years and then to Murwillumbah for 4 years, where my dad decided, you know, he'd like us to stop for a while because I think he thought that stability, continuity was probably good for his family, for his children growing up and for his wife. So my mum taught school for 26 years and Dad became a life insurance salesman.
Yeah. What age were you about then?
About 10.
Wow. So the time. We really start understanding the world and remembering things about, noticing for the first time perhaps what it is your family do.
Do you know, I don't think that I started looking for myself through my own eyes for a long time. I think that I mean, obviously